You and Si Robertson are the same person. That is going to be you in about 50 years. Fish?
Fish.
There you go, baby. Yeah, when you took your sweatshirt off, I honestly couldn't believe it. Oh, I got a fish. And just like that, he's up 2-1. Okay, you ready to go now?
Oh, get this thing out of Johnson.
Maybe that's what the people want, man.
It seems to happen every episode.
Get that Johnson shot.
Even the last time there, catch a fish, immediately whoop.
That was hilarious. When I was editing that was full crotch. That was all of your crotch was in that first shot.
That was all Johnson.
All Johnson.
Johnson sausage.
That's your last name, All Johnson.
That's what they called me.
I wish that was my last name. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not. What do you got going on? Not?
Nah, just checking
Okay.
it.
Never mind.
It's been so long that I don't remember how to hold a fishing pole, you know?
Me either. What's it been? 3 weeks?
Yeah, about 3 weeks.
And I swear to God, it is colder now than it was the last time we fished. Well, we got a little more green on the trees, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back.
We're back.
I was in Florida. This guy was in, I don't know, out using his passport somewhere.
I was jumping around from Scandinavian country to Scandinavian country.
Scandinavia. So you went to Norway, or you flew into Iceland?
Flew into Iceland and then flew into Norway.
And then that was it?
And that was it.
Two countries?
2 countries, yep.
2 countries. One man.
1 whale.
One whale of a man.
Yep.
All right, today I got a spoon. This was stocked. This place was stocked. Brown trout, I believe. Probably 2 weeks ago. See if we can hook onto some of them. And if they don't bite, which they probably won't, catch some bass. Sunfish.
I want to cut you off. What the? It's just dangling up from that tree right there, man.
It's a dead bird, man.
Dead bird, huh? Stuck on a tree.
Or it's a sign for us to get out of here.
Yeah.
That's a dead bird. I bet she's caught in the fishing line.
Oh.
Should we get over there?
Yeah, he's definitely caught up in there.
I mean, not that we're gonna help that.
Yeah, because he's been there for a good 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Easily.
Why, can you smell him?
3 weeks, maybe. Well,
are you sure it's a bird?
I thought it was a bat at first, man. But then it was like, and then we like started getting closer. I noticed it was a little more.
Oh, it's a red-winged blackbird.
He's all sorts of tangled up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, you can see the fishing lure. That is sad.
Yeah. Requiesta and Pache.
That is terrible. Well, what are you to do, I guess? All right, starting off with some darkness. Should we show the people? It's just a bird.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
We didn't do it.
We didn't do anything. Not our stuff.
It's right about, I can't see it in the camera. Maybe we shouldn't put that in the video, huh?
Yeah, well, maybe, yeah. Yeah. Probably not the best.
All right, let's get back to comedy.
Yeah. So anyways, you got a lure? What lure you got going on?
I had a spoon. I think I showed him. Colorado spoon.
I got this bad lure that worked really well last time. Still don't know the name. All I know is it catches fish.
It's a rooster tail, I believe.
Well, rooster tail that I couldn't tell you.
Is there actual like feathers on there?
No, there's no feathers.
Because I know where we can get some. Too soon?
It's probably too soon. But at the same time, you're not wrong.
At the same time, you gotta laugh about everything, right?
Oh yeah. Life is a little too short to be worrying about life and death.
Life is a highway. Sometimes that road takes you down a fishing line.
Yeah.
You're like,
I was like waiting for you to be like, and
Again, anyway, how about our trips, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right, that's right.
Dude, airports just make me laugh. Every time I go, like, it's just an experience. Like, why can't TSA get it together? Do I leave my shoes on?
Where are you flying out of?
Yeah, but
it's like
like,
same airports last time.
why can't we all just like have one general rule base? Like, shoes on, shoes off. Laptops in the bag, laptops out of the bag. Why can't everyone just have the same
rules?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, it's funny you say that because I went through Boston. Great experience. I literally just put my bag on the little tray, whatever you call those things, little bucket.
Like conveyor.
Well, like the little bucket thing, put the bag in that. I think I took my shoes off for there.
I think you mostly always have to take your shoes off.
Yeah, and then like I had a belt on, so I took off the belt. But basically that was it. I didn't have to take anything out, didn't have to do anything. Like literally just put my stuff in the little tray and that was it.
Yep.
And then go to Iceland. I had to take the laptop out. That was the one thing there. Shoes I was able to leave on. And then obviously belt came off. And then Norway, oh, they wanted everything. They wanted everything out of the bag.
There's no way you're getting through here without taking all your stuff
I was
out.
Getting through there. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I mean, I thought like, cause I'm traveling for basically a backpack full of clothes, and this lady is digging deep into that bag trying to find the little like external hard drive that I had carried with me just to store some photos on. And I mean, I don't know what the deal is over there, but they just love taking everything out. I mean, everything in my bags.
Do they pat you down too?
No, I didn't get patted down.
How many forms of ID did you have to show?
I don't know, just passport.
You know why? It's probably because of that beard you got on you.
No, man.
I'm not saying nothing, but
I wasn't targeted. There was a Asian,
you're not targeted?
An Asian gentleman that was possibly targeted. But he also may have had like a fruit or something. Like
a fruit?
Yeah, when I came back in, they asked if we had any.
Yeah, you can't have
like fruits or vegetables or something. Like it's something weird.
This is customs, you mean?
Yeah, this is through customs, and they were like searching bags there. But I think that was mostly if you had something that you shouldn't have. I was just like, no, all I got is alcohol.
I probably wouldn't say that.
Well, I had it sticking out of my bag.
I wouldn't say anything. I'd be like, I don't got nothing. Although you don't have a check bag, so.
Yeah, no check bag, so it's just kind of carry on and then a personal. It all
what
works.
stops people from like taking your check bag besides nothing? When that conveyor comes around, because when I get off a plane, I gotta take a piss.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like always the last one to the check bag, the baggage claim.
Yep.
What stops anyone from just taking your bag and walking off?
It's a good question.
Nothing. I think you just chalk it up as a loss if someone takes it.
Or what happens, like because they have all the cameras in there, what happens if they find you on one of those cameras and track you down?
Well, that person's gone by then.
Nah,
the bag's gone.
I don't know. The casinos, like they can spot somebody in a casino and track them to where they live. That's how good their cameras are.
That's actually kind of scary.
Well, that's how good the cameras are. So I'm wondering if an airport would be the same, where you decide, hey, I'm going to take this person's bag. Next thing you know, they're showing up at your house or wherever you're staying. You know.
Where's that bag, huh?
Yeah.
Where'd you store it?
But at the same time, too, like, I guess people have stolen bags in the past. Remember there's like some politician or somebody, like I don't want to get too far into it. There was a politician that was like stealing bags.
A politician was?
Yeah, it was stealing.
Well, tell me you get off on power without telling me you get off on power.
Yeah.
Just stealing people's bags.
Well, I mean, it was crazy. I mean, hey, you know what I guess it comes down to is that like you go to take your piss, you better have all your valuables with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't put anything really. Nothing I have is really important anyway. So.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, your cell phone, your wallet, and all that stuff is obviously on you. It's not in the bag, so.
Yeah, that's the important stuff.
Yeah.
As long as I got money, I'm always like, well, I can buy everything else.
You can always buy clothes at a gas station or whatever.
On my flight down there, I sat next to this guy. It was too large for this.
Excuse me, sorry.
I'm in the middle of a story.
I should have warned you it was coming.
This guy was too large for the seat.
Oh God.
He had freaking knees like Fred Flintstone.
Oh jeez.
And the biggest calves I've ever seen.
Oh man.
And you think he works out? No.
Nuts.
And of course, he's in the aisle seat. Kristen always has to take a pee. You know me, I dehydrate myself, so I don't have that situation happen. And the guy was watching something on his like phone, with his headphones in, and he'd go, and then all of a sudden you'd look over and his head was down like this.
Oh, like, did he have like one of those like diseases where like
narcolepsy?
I
don't think it was like that, but he would just like 1 second he'd be laughing, and then the next minute he just like this.
Damn.
And then his knees would like widen up and get in my head. Of course, I got the middle.
Now they're invading your space.
Because Kristen's got to have she's got to have the window seat.
Yeah.
I don't know why people love the window seat. I like the aisle seat so I can get up.
Yep.
But yeah, so that was fun. And then she has to take a piss, and of course it's right. She couldn't have caught him on the laugh. She caught him while he was sleeping. She's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I said, I'm not waking this guy up. You're gonna have to hold it. Because like, what are you to do in that situation? Do you wake the guy up? Or,
yeah. Oh, that's a tough one.
Right? It's like, it's kind of rude to wake someone up, but also, if you gotta go, you gotta go, right? So what would you do there?
I feel like you gotta wake them up. Kind of, you know what it is? Did you do your seat selection?
Yeah.
So like you guys picked your seats on the
She
flight.
always picks the damn window, and then.
But you were able to like pick your seats though, right?
Yeah.
So the person that's now taking the aisle seat should like you.
Well, they chose that too.
You chose that seat, so you have to know that you're now responsible for getting up and moving. If the person like on the inside, but like you said, like, you know, if you're taking the inside or the middle seat, you know you're not getting up. So it's like,
what I've heard of people doing too is if you're with two people and there's 3 seats, you get the aisle and then you get the window. So that way because nobody wants to sit in the middle.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're getting like that one
flying alone, you'd rather
has to fly.
Yeah. So if you're flying alone, you'd rather be the window or the aisle.
Yeah.
You don't want to be between 2 strangers. So sometimes people won't book that. Look at that osprey. He's got a fish right above you, flying right over us.
Well, we know there's fish in here.
But leave a comment. What's everyone's worst airplane experience? I just had to get that in there.
Oh yeah.
Short purposes.
Well, it's funny, you're talking about the guy like laughing and stuff. I was
that's a fish right there.
I was on like the bus to the city. So they just do like a this was in Iceland. They just do like a bus from the airport to take you into the city. So you don't have to like get a cab or anything. You just pay like, you know, $20 and it brings you into town. This guy, I don't know where he was from, but he had the most absurd laugh for like being in public. Like he's talking to his wife or his
like
girlfriend.
It's too much. Like,
or yeah, like he's talking to his, like, you know, the person that he's traveling with, the lady he's traveling with. All of a sudden he just starts going, like as loud as could be.
Like what could possibly be that funny?
Yeah. And all I can think is like, you're in a public place, like on a public bus. Like, calm down.
I mean, you'd have to see the funniest thing of all time, but even then, I would be trying to like if you leaned over to me and we were on a bus together and you went, I just shit my pants. I don't think I'd be like starting to laugh out loud. I would like be laughing really hard.
Yeah.
But I would
try to contain it. You try to contain it.
I would try to contain it. I wouldn't just let a laugh fly.
Oh yeah. And he did this easily double digits, probably like close to 20 times. It was every 5 minutes. It got to the point where I literally,
like, come on, man, shut up.
And I'm like sitting there, like, and then I'm like starting to laugh because
it's so ridiculous.
It's so ridiculous. I need to tell somebody about it, but I can't. And it's like, all I could think is, I'm like, God damn, this person is just out of their mind. And then, you know, funny enough, I don't know if like they just weren't paying attention or whatever. We get to the bus station where like they'll put you on like a mini bus to like take you to your hotel.
Yeah.
They now to be fair, they had a sign that said proceed through the building to the other side for pickup. So we get to the place, and now they drop us off on one side of the building. So you think, okay, I gotta walk through. My instinct, having been there before, is like, we're on the side that normally is the pickup side. So I walk through, there's no buses. I'm like, something's off. Walk back to the other side. These people are on the blue bus.
You were on the short one?
Well, no, I was on like a medium-sized bus.
Okay. Medium-sized bus.
They, people with the absurd laugh with their blue bus.
People or person?
Well, the guy with his absurd laugh.
Okay.
Are on the blue bus. The blue bus pulls up. Blue bus, blue bus, blue bus. And like maybe 2 minutes later, they're gone. They're just, whoop, that guy's out of there. Like these buses must just, they're off and running like as quick as possible.
Well, like we're getting away from this guy.
Yeah. That guy comes around. He comes back through the building from the other side.
Was he laughing at something, or just like was he laughing with his family?
I don't know if like the
or was
person
he laughing
was
like the Joker?
Something.
Was he like the Joker?
He had a lady with him that they were.
It wasn't
talking.
Joaquin Phoenix, was it?
No, it wasn't him. This was a bald man. Well, he was a bald man. It wasn't like bald, but like, you know, the classic, you know, shaved head because he's balding.
Sure.
And yeah, I mean, it was just absurd. And he missed his bus, and I was just like, well,
I'm getting out of here.
I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I'm like, if this guy comes up to me, I'm gonna just like start dying because he's gonna be like asking me something. I'm just gonna be like, bro, like first of all, take your laugh and calm down. Like,
first of all, calm down.
yeah.
Second of all, get off the bus. That's
Yeah.
why in Florida, I saw the exact same guy I saw last year
Oh.
on the beach.
Oh.
I mean, this guy, this guy does not have body dysmorphia. I'll tell you that right now. He wears this damn bandana like he's a pirate.
Oh God.
He looks like Jack Sparrow and Mr. Potato Head had a baby. He's Mr. Potato Head's body with just these long stilts for legs. And he would walk down the beach just like his legs were just like a gazelle.
Oh man.
With a potato body. And this tiny thong.
Oh no.
And he's just this hairy freaking man.
Oh God.
It's disgusting. I'm like, man, that guy just does not care. And I saw him last year wearing the exact same thing. Now, why was I looking?
You
Because I
can't
couldn't look away.
Yeah.
That's why. I'm like, man, that guy he just doesn't care. You know what? God bless him. Sure, he looks like a bag of potatoes with legs, but whatever.
I was in Iceland, the geothermal pools. They like, it's a recreational thing there. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like people go hang out there like to relax, and they have drinks and everything available. So it's like going to a bar, but like you get to drink and like hang out in like, you know, geothermal pools that are like awesome. And then if you want, you can dip your nuts in the Atlantic Ocean. Or
Just your nuts?
just your nuts if you want.
Did you do that?
Did I do it?
Yeah.
Of course I did, man. Had to.
Okay. With your mom and aunt, but whatever.
And this girl Jennifer, or wait, yeah, I think her name was Jennifer.
Oh, Jennifer, huh?
Yep.
You going back to marry her or what?
No, well, she's from America, so
Oh.
therefore,
Never mind.
nah. She was pretty,
Okay.
but she was also, when the day I was there, like, and on the same tour with her, she was a day away from being 21, so
Ooh.
she was a little young.
That's only like 20 years younger than you.
It's like 40 years younger than me, man.
Yeah, it's true.
Old fart. Anyway, so yeah, there's a couple old guys they had like the thong thing going on, like you're talking about.
Mm.
They didn't have that kind of body, but one of them, small man, because he went into the Atlantic Ocean. Now it was cold, I ain't gonna lie to you. It is cold. But he goes in and all of a sudden I'm walking up like these like little steps. And of course you're walking on rocks. I should have brought flip-flops, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden I hear, "Ah!" Like this dude screaming. And of course I have to look back now. Now I see this man in a Speedo.
Which I was looking anyway, but.
Freaking out because he just like dipped into the Atlantic Ocean that's like freezing
It's cold
cold
or
water.
something bit him in the Johnson.
Well, I don't think, well, there could have been fish in there, but.
The old snuffleupagus scurried up inside.
Yeah. I mean, this man was freaking out. I was just like, well, I'm like, I don't know why you're going in there thinking it's warm, but I guess you spent too much time in like the geothermal pools where it was warm, so you're like, you know, your body gets all confused.
Yeah, that's got to feel extra cold when you were just in something warm.
Yeah, yeah. And the worst part, you,
Oh, crappie.
Nice.
Oh, he came off.
Oh, well, you almost had one.
I almost had one. I did slam him in the side of the canoe like you did. So.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, there's a half of one.
But yeah, so like it was low tide, which sucked. It would have been better to be there high tide, because
It smelled like shit.
One of the pools, literally like abuts the water, the Atlantic Ocean. So you could like literally go from the hot pool into the cold water, without having like, you know, any real get up and out of the water type situation. You just swim. And it was a bit. I don't know how to describe it. Like your body gets fooled because as you're walking in to the Atlantic Ocean, there's like runoff, warm water. So your feet are stepping into warm water.
Mm-hmm.
Then it gets a little bit colder. And it's almost like immediately it just goes to like freezing cold Atlantic, you know, Arctic, Atlantic, cold water.
Yeah, the ocean's not a warm place.
Yeah.
I don't like the ocean, man. That stuff scares me. Just like when I would go into the water to pee on the beach.
Yep.
Like, I didn't go past my knees. I know that's probably frowned upon because you should at least wash the area that the urine is coming from. But
Well, I feel like you
I'm
gotta
not
at
going,
least get.
especially because like the waves that come back in. Sometimes there's like a drop off,
Oh yeah.
and it's like, man, I ain't getting sucked into that. I don't swim well, so
Well, you float, don't you? Or you
kind of
sink?
like a lead ball.
Oh yeah, you just kind of sink. It's crazy too, because you think about it, like, you know, the average person, you know, like I would think, well, I don't know about average, but I would hope that most people can have like, you know, the basic understanding of swimming. But I think it's one of those things where, like you just said, like you get pulled out there, panic sets in, and you just kind of forget like how to swim.
Now we did see dolphins on the beach.
Oh, obviously not you.
Not me, no. Yeah, dolphins were like going by. You could just see them, like their fins come out of the water.
Oh wow, all right.
And like these guys were like going out with paddle boards, like going out and see them. And I'm like, man, what if that ain't a dolphin? What if that is a damn shark? You're catching me out there. Also, there's a lot of people fishing from shore.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
Ton of people.
Can you imagine getting like caught in a hook?
Oh, yeah, not only that, but also there was a ton of people fishing. Like one Saturday, there had to be like 10 poles just from like what I could see.
Damn.
And when I say I didn't see anyone catch not one fish. Not one fish did I see.
Jeez.
So it's not just us.
Yeah, well.
Of course there it's kind of like you just throw your line out and like hope for the best.
Yeah, wait to see it bend and.
Freshwater's kind of like, all right, you gotta like fish around objects and structure.
Oh yeah. Freshwater is a little more tactical in your approach, where you got to be thinking about a lot of different factors, and you can't just have it sitting out there, because like right now this water ain't moving much, so it's like.
I also want to fish there because there's so many people walking. Everybody walks on the beach. It's like I don't want my line to be in the way while you're just letting it sit there, you know?
They're like one of those things where it's just like they have like a lot of bars and restaurants, so people just kind of walk up and down, like checking out.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the only, well, not the only access, but that's the only part of the beach you can go on there.
Ah, really?
So it's like
Because
it's an island, so.
Oh, it's an island.
Yeah.
Oh, you're an island boy.
I'm an island boy.
Ooh, I should be careful casting over there with that pile of fucking pile of branches and trees.
Because I've been saying shit and talking about snuffleupagus.
Gotta keep it clean, man. It's a family channel. To some extent.
But yeah, your wiener's never smaller than when you're in cold water.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of family channel. That and before you're about to go to the doctor.
All of a sudden you get, oh, come back.
I mean, it's just like the top part of it's the first knuckle of your thumb, basically.
Something over here.
Sometimes I feel like we're having two different conversations. You're focusing and I'm not.
I almost had like a fish, so it was kind of like one of those things where I'm like, oh. Now, I understand what you're saying, because, I mean, think about it. Like, if you were to have the opportunity, right? Like, because right now, I mean, obviously you're a taken man. But you're, like, going out to the bar or whatever, right? You're getting the girl. And, you know, you're coming back. It's almost like you're like, if I take my pants off, I got to make sure everything is, like, ready to go.
I don't want to disappoint you.
It's like, I can't be pulling things down and then getting laughed at. So it's almost like you just said, where it's like, you know, you get that little bit of fear in you. God forbid it's a cold winter night or something. Now your body's really cold and you're like, ah, crap, how do I warm it up without looking weird?
Yeah, taking your pants off, the two words you don't want to hear is, that's it. Like, no, goddamn, give it a second.
I need a little more time. I'm a grower, not a shower.
Grower, not a shower.
Do you have good weather while you're in Florida, though?
Perfect weather.
Oh, man.
Dude, it didn't rain not one time. It wasn't really humid. It was like 70, high 70s maybe. Sun was out. Not super hot, but hot enough.
Oh, nice.
It was absolutely perfect.
Yeah, no.
And you get back here and now we're frozen. Although it's probably cold over in Iceland because it's called Iceland.
It was like 40s and 50s.
You trying to get deeper in this pocket, or?
I call it Lily, so I'm just trying to move over. And
so you got that one-handed lily paddle?
Probably look absolutely absurd right now, but that's fine.
Oh, what else is new?
Yeah, 40s, 50s, sunny. Pretty good weather, actually. It was probably about as good as I could hope for. And then Norway was like 60s and 70s and sunny, so.
Yeah, you might need to rip that lily out.
Yeah.
You gonna catch that in the face. Yeah, bring it back here.
Don't say that, man.
Well, you're pulling it like straight at you like this and your mouth was open. How's that thumb, by the way?
That's fine.
You don't have tetanus?
Yeah, I'll show people.
I saw a video on how you're actually supposed to get the hook out. And you take a piece of braided line and you like loop it through that hook. And then you take the line and you pull it out. Can you get me a little slack?
Yeah.
Thank you. Watch my finger now. Ah! Just kidding.
Much obliged. Hey man, it ain't easy when you only have two hands. You gotta hold the pole in one hand and then you're paddling with the other hand.
I'll let you clean that off.
Yeah.
Let's get out of this spot, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
If only we had a motor.
That'd be nice.
Cause I'm motor boy. Oh, my camera's all wonky. Am I in the shot? Hey man, you realize this is our 50th episode.
Yeah, I did notice that.
We made it to 50.
We haven't decided to give up.
Filming this is too easy.
Fucking
We just show up and talk about
snuggle up against this.
small wieners and try to catch a fish. And then also get hung up on weeds
Yep.
and sticks. And say, oh, he's a big boy. When it's always the smallest fish of all time.
Well, for
I got
you,
something
yeah.
decent, man. All right, I'm gonna drop that motor in, I guess. Get us a little troll action.
I mean, we're already at the other side, so.
I brought the damn thing, so
Well, I mean, we're gonna need it to get back, obviously.
yeah.
Could get back in time for Derek Lewis fight. Celtics.
Celtics are on.
Bruins on?
No, they played last night and they got freaking wrecked again, twice in a row.
Ugh.
They're having a hard time here. It don't look too good. When this video comes out, they might already be out of the playoffs.
Don't say it like that, man.
Huh? Like a Toyota Celica
Yeah,
with a loud exhaust.
very
Oh, let me
loud.
put an exhaust on my Toyota. Fish?
Fish.
Here you go, baby. Crappie? Yep. Lots of crappie. It's a kind of a crappie place.
Ooh.
Woo!
Trouble is not in the best spot.
Still got that PTSD from the hook in the finger?
Oh my God, big time.
I probably should have given you your tool, huh?
Yeah, that would have been clutch, but yeah, it is
No,
what
we
it
like
is.
to be in shambles and swear and
There, I got
Ask
it out
God
of
why.
your mouth, so please be a gentleman or lady. There we go.
got that thumbnail.
Thumbnail.
Cause you're a crappie boy.
My crappie boy. And I'm gonna let him back in.
That was a big one.
Yeah, it's good size.
He was decent as well.
I feel like the one I had last time was bigger, but
Was it?
I don't know. Maybe
feels
it's
like-
that.
it feels like
maybe
last
the
year.
feeling of like, yeah, it's been so long. I'm just like, ah,
Did you catch him right out in the middle?
yeah. I just cast like kind of like right where you had it. I was just kind of coming in nice and slow, and all of a sudden I just felt a little. So I popped.
Why ain't the bass biting yet? I don't understand.
Because the bass are slow.
I mean, it is still cold.
Yeah. We pretty sure like while I was gone there was like 1 or 2 days of like good 70-degree weather. Then the day I got back it was like 70 something. I was tempted to just be like send you a text and be like, hey,
I'm gonna
We
take
fishing?
the canoe.
we fishing today? And you'd just be like, ah man, I'm working. I'd be like, well, I'm coming by and grabbing it.
Saying while I was gone or while?
When I got back. So
Oh,
like earlier this week, Tuesday.
I see.
It was like 70 something, right?
Yeah, it was nice. Today's only been the worst day.
I don't know about that.
Although we're gonna get some good weather. We're gonna catch some big fish. They gonna start biting. We're gonna start maybe catching them.
Well, I'm definitely gonna be catching them, man.
Huh?
I said I'm definitely gonna be catching them. If we come here, I know I'm gonna be catching
I know,
them.
you always catch the fish here. I don't catch nothing.
Don't even say that, man. Mr. caught like 12 bass in one night.
That's true. That was last year, man. What have you done for me lately?
It's a fair point. Real question is, when do you think they start doing their whole bedding thing?
You'd think right now. They should be bedding up.
I mean, I guess we gotta go to,
That means they should be towards the shoreline more. Maybe it's too early still, I don't know.
yeah. I was thinking like, if we went to like LOI, man, where it's like stagnant water, not like a part of a river and a dam, as you can probably
Yeah,
hear.
this water's, yeah, it is flowing water we're in, so maybe that's why we do better here in the summertime.
Yeah, it gets a little drier, so not as much water running. And plus,
little
too, we
drier.
got a lot.
It gets a little drier, so there's not as much water running.
Got a lot of rain the other night, man. What was that? Tuesday or no, Wednesday night?
I'm a tangled boy.
Tangled
We got
up.
a cop going by.
We'll be back shortly.
Maybe this is my sign to change it up.
Could be.
Or I need to just persevere. I'm being tested.
You gotta believe.
God's testing me. The higher powers that be are testing me. I don't know why the heaven's blessing me.
Gotta conceive. And you shall
I can't
achieve.
tell if I'm making this worse or not. Oh yeah,
Lord.
we're doing great.
Of course that had to happen.
50 episodes in, things
50
never
episodes
change.
in, we're still shambles, so.
Let's just go right over that waterfall there.
I'd say any other night, yeah, but
Let's do it for views, man.
what about the Black Beast, man? He needs us.
Huh?
The Black Beast, he
Can
needs
you
us.
explain to the people who that is?
Derek Lewis, he needs us
He's
to
a
watch
UFC
him.
fighter. You can't just go, I gotta be there and watch the Black Beast.
Man,
Yeah,
the
we
only-
didn't call him that. That's his nickname.
The only people watching this know what I'm talking about. Me, you, and maybe Justin.
I think I gotta cut this.
Nah, I shouldn't say that. Shout out to all the people that are just,
Shout out to who?
I don't know, 30 something, 40 something minutes in at this point. Shout out to all of you if you're still watching.
Yeah, if you're still watching.
As always, drop a comment if you're still at this watching. Let us know.
Here comes your comment. I was on my way to, actually came by this road the other day. I was on my way to Tractor Supply.
Yeah.
And I never noticed it before, but you come around this turn and there's like a church. And there's a caution sign that says, caution, church ahead.
Huh.
Why would you need a caution sign for a church? Like, I don't know if maybe they
Is
think
it a new
like,
sign or old sign?
I think it's always been there, but I just never actually read it. And like,
Well, I mean, like, does it look new or old?
I
Good condition, bad condition?
don't know. It's probably been there a couple years.
Well, my thought would be
It's
maybe
a yellow sign that
if it
says
was-
caution, church ahead.
If it was old enough, maybe like that was like where they're concerned that people may be walking out of the church.
Yeah, but there's
And-
like nothing across the road. So where are they gonna walk to? It's just like literally, that's where the church driveway is. So why do you
Yeah,
need a
people
caution?
pulling out of there.
Caution, Jesus ahead.
Yeah, people pulling out of the church, man.
Do you think people that pull out of
But
churches
then again,
are like,
I mean, like maybe like I see where you're coming from, because at the same time, well, how come they don't have a sign that says caution, like supermarket ahead?
yeah, Jesus coming through?
Jesus is coming through.
Do you think maybe like people that go to church are more cautious drivers and maybe they don't like look as well around a corner?
No,
Or do you think you think that's not a good theory?
I think it's the population like factor of it could be a high density area at certain
Yeah.
times.
Maybe because it's a road that like will just kind of lull you to sleep because there's not much going on.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man, there's actually a driveway up here of people that might pull out.
Yeah, because there are signs for like caution, like blind driveway ahead or whatever, you know.
Of course, in church, nobody pulls out.
Probably nobody going to that church, man.
Yeah.
But I do know what you just did right there, so I tip my cap to you.
But yeah, on my way to Tractor Supply, I saw that, and then I went inside. I was checking out a Tractor Supply, and this like sketchy looking kind of guy comes in. And he's like claiming he like bought something there. He's like, my credit card says I bought this here. I don't have a receipt though, but I want to try to return this.
That's
And I was
weird.
like, this guy, I feel like he just had that and is trying to return it,
Yep.
try to get some money. And the lady's like, I mean, I can look it up in the system, I guess, but I can't really do anything without a receipt. And then I walked out. I mean, the situation like get out of hand, but like, what do you do?
It's a bit odd. I don't know why somebody would do that.
But if things do get out of hand, what do? Do you like you used to sock that lady in the face and like steal something or like rob the register? Do you step in or you just let them go?
Well, that's the problem, man. Is that like certain states have like Good Samaritan or something, where like if you see something, you should at least attempt to try to like help, like call 911 or whatever. But then
I'm saying, like, would you tackle the guy and like try to like stop him, or he's just like, this isn't my problem, I'm not getting
maybe just call 911, I guess, and just be like,
then you gotta be a witness and hang around till the cops show up.
Man,
do what you gotta do, I guess.
Do your due diligence and try to help. Yeah, be a good person. Let me ask you this: if like, let's say you see somebody in the parking lot, right? They get out of their car, they go into a store, somebody drives into said parking lot, hits their car, then like it just drives away. Do you like try to like take a photo or like tell the person or like yell and be like, hey, that guy just hit your car?
Well, I'd like try to get the license plate.
Yeah,
I guess. You ever try to get a license plate while someone's driving? It's about impossible. Because you're like 31X2. Damn it. Now, was it X1 or X4? Hey! Man, people love us on this road, man.
Oh, man. Tearing it up out here today.
Just gotta have a big broadcast sign behind us.
Yeah.
Or a sale.
A sale.
Ooh. We gotta get a sale, man. That way we're like advertising.
Oh, yeah.
But also moving probably in the wrong direction that we want to go.
Are we ever moving in the right direction?
Well, until we're trying to get back.
Yeah. But yeah, I had a little story there. I had a customer today, which is why I was talking about the car parking lot one. This guy goes into like the ATM and he hears like a thump. You know, like you know, like you've heard a car hit another car before, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
He hears that. He's kind of not really thinking too much about it because there was a person sitting out in their car, like in the parking lot. So he kind of looks out and he's just like, huh. And he's like, well, that person looks a little close to my vehicle, but no big deal. And then he goes out and he sees his car's been hit.
His car.
His car was hit. So he walks over to the person that was just sitting in their car and he says, hey, do you know who hit my car? Like, and he's like, yeah, I saw some guy hit it. And he basically is like, you know, at this point, like, okay, and like, how come you didn't yell or like do anything? He's like, oh, I thought it was like one of your friends or somebody.
What is this, Demolition Derby? No.
I know. It's like you thought one of my friends just pulled
into
in
my car and then sped off quickly.
Yeah.
And said, "Oh shit, I better get out of here."
Yeah. Like it's kind of one of those things where it's just
strange.
like, that's so like how dumb can you be? I could see if
I thought it was one of your friends.
Yeah, I could see if
Can I run my truck in your car?
yeah, like you're in a parking lot and you're conversing with somebody, and then they're like, hey, like let me smash my vehicle into your vehicle. That I could see.
I'd be like, is that sexual?
Yeah.
Because you don't literally mean run your car. Cars aren't very strong.
Oh yeah. Let me rear end you
stand
real
a hit,
quick.
I should say. Can I smash my radiator into your rear end? You mind if I do that?
Well, I'm not the guy to be asking, but I know somebody that you could ask.
Can I stick my bumper in your exhaust? I'm just talking about smashing cars here, man.
Yeah, man. And I know somebody you could ask about that. Guys,
Can I shove my dipstick in your oil?
You want to measure my oil with your dipstick?
Can I lube your cylinders with my oil? All right, that's enough of that. It's a family show.
Yeah, it's Family Channel. Can't be talking about putting coolants and radiators and exhaust pipes and bumpers.
It's a good thing we don't have like real jobs where we like get fired. I heard you on your
God,
podcast, your buddy were talking about sticking your coolant in his rear end. Is that true? No.
Your friend wanted to dump his coolant on you. Is that something we should know about?
Also, you can fire me for being gay, huh?
Yeah.
That's what I'd say. All right, this is gonna be a fish right here.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I feel like that's like those, you know, like I don't know. I think every now and again I'll see a headline about some OnlyFans model who got fired from their job as like a teacher, a police officer, or something because their accounts were found out. It's kind of like, I feel like if you're doing that kind of stuff, you probably should have a job where you're not in the public eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Or just keep it well hidden.
Yeah.
I saw, I think it was on like clip from like Maury Povich or something, or one of those shows that are on at 12 p.m. or 12 p.m. and
Yep. Middle of the
where
day.
you should be working.
Yeah, middle of the day when you should be working.
But it was just like a clip on the internet or something, or on Instagram, and it was like this girl's OnlyFans, her top subscriber or payer, they found out was her stepdad.
Oh man.
And I was watching before you came over. You know how Duck Dynasty had Duck Commander? They have a YouTube channel called Fin Commander.
Oh.
And they had Si Robertson out there. I think he was fishing on like Willie's Pond or something. He was catching these huge bluegill. And man, you two, you and Willie, I mean not Willie, Si. You and Si Robertson are the same person. That is going to be you in about 50 years.
Oh man.
He didn't look too good. He was on an oxygen tank.
Oh, he's got to be like 20 years
80.
older than like when the show came out, right? I mean, he was in Vietnam, so he's up there.
Dude, he threw a cast and it landed right next to the boat, and it was just like you. Got the same beard and everything. You just gotta get a little grayer.
Yeah, it's gotta get a little grayer, and
which, let's be honest, I'm getting there.
Getting there. Gotta grow my hair out so I can, because he has like the ponytail thing, right?
Yeah, you got the ponytail. That'll look good on you.
I don't think I could deal with long hair.
No, I don't think you could either.
I'll be the short hair version of Si Robertson. How about that?
You're the poor man Si Robertson.
I'm the poor man Si
Robertson. The younger
Robertson.
man Si Robertson.
You can put up a little picture next to me, Si Robertson.
I'll put him up side by side. I'll put him in my spot right now. Hey, Jack.
Let's hear, Jack. This goddamn thing's broken.
I think he said something like that too. He's like, oh, this is damn real, man. It's broken. As he threw a splash right next to the boat.
Classic. Also classic, my fingers are starting to get that like
coldness.
Coldness.
Dude, it's cold. It's colder than the last time we fished. And
I know.
3 weeks ago.
Here I am being all smart, being like, I'm gonna go out with a t-shirt, it's gonna be beautiful weather.
Yeah, when you took your sweatshirt off, I honestly couldn't believe it. Oh, I got a fish.
Get him in, bass?
Crappie.
Ah, crappie. Yeah, well. That's something.
I didn't realize there was so many of these in here. I know what there's not in here, and that's trout.
Yeah, those trout, they're only here for like a couple days and then they gone. Or they're eaten.
Yeah, either someone ate them or birds ate them. Or big bass ate them.
Oh yeah, make some big bass feasting.
No, I don't think a bass is big enough to eat a 12-inch trout.
Unless
you'd be surprised.
Unless there's a monster in here. I mean, the pickerel might tear them up too. Who knows? Pickerel probably could eat them right in half. Just go right for the middle.
I don't think so.
Midsection, man. Pickerel just right in half.
You sure?
Chop. Right in half.
I feel like you're making that up.
I don't know. I'm not a fish expert, so I can't.
Ooh.
I can't speak to the.
Another crappie.
Look at that little baby one, man. Nice.
I couldn't even tell I had a fish on.
Yeah.
See, that's how you catch a small fish and not slam them in the side of the boat and go, don't you ever bite on again, you tiny little fish.
Gotta tear it up over here. Come on.
And just like that, he's up 2-1. Okay, you ready to go now? Ready to go? I think it's time to call it a day, man. I know, man. I know you probably don't want to be out here anymore now that I've caught all the fish.
I'd be fine calling it a day. Because on the way back, I'm going to catch one.
Nah.
I'm going to catch a big bass right here.
Surprised we're not catching any bass. You feel like if the sunfish bite, the bass should be biting. But I'm gonna catch a big one.
Here we are next to the road again. Up.
See, good thing I didn't give up on this lure, huh? I persevered.
Hey man, I told you, you gotta believe, conceive, and you shall achieve.
I believed it, I conceived the fish, and I achieved it.
It's basically fishing 101.
Yeah, we're not to give any advice on how to fish. If you're looking for that here, we are not the place. Although we catch a lot of fish in 1 hour's time.
We catch a lot of fish, man. We probably could give fair assessments, but then again, who knows? Maybe we're just skilled fishermen. We don't have any knowledge. We just know how to we know where and how to reel and cast and everything.
We're also probably a little early today too. They're probably not going to bite until later.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Where's the pickerel?
Where's anything? That's not a crappie.
You know what it is?
What?
A little bit of wind today.
Yep. See, the wind always throws it off.
And then it's cold enough where it's probably like
just enough to make them.
Yeah, I mean, like you've caught enough fish where your hands are probably like got a little chill in them because all that water they're touching.
All that water they're touching?
Yeah, your hands are touching the water, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because you're catching fish. You got gloves on back there?
No, man, I'm just not a giant goose.
You don't got no big bear claws where you're just stuck holding fish?
No. What if you look back and I did?
You had those like mitt things that you get at like sporting events?
Yeah, like the Hulk mitts.
Yeah.
You ever remember sock 'em boppers? They're like blow up boxing gloves.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
You put on your hands as a kid and you could like beat
You could have like a little fight with people.
Yeah, remember you just like, when we were kids, man, you used to be able to beat your friends up.
Oh, yeah.
Sock 'em boppers, sock 'em boppers. Pretty sure the slogan was more fun than a pillow fight. Oh, back in the day. Ready to call it a day?
I might be. This thing is tangled. No, nah, we're good, we're good.
Ready to call it?
Part of me does, because it's like I caught that one crappie and I was feeling good, and now all of a sudden the depression's kicking in. Every time I like see like the timer on the camera, it's like
Run out of time.
like why why is like half an hour gone by, or like 40 minutes, whatever it's been. It's just that feeling.
Yeah, we've been out here an hour and 12 already.
Yeah. It's just that feeling of like, you know, when you catch a fish and then it's like you have that long layoff of like, well, like, I guess that's it.
All right, well, let's just end the episode and then we'll focus on trying to catch a fish. I think that's probably what everyone came to see. If anyone's still watching.
I know one guy that's still watching. Appreciate it, man.
Si Robertson.
Si Robertson's still watching.
All right, last cast.
Yeah, last cast, last thought.
Don't go on airplanes.
Unless you absolutely have to.
Actually, it's not that bad. Flying's not that bad. It sucks, but it's not that bad. Imagine, better than driving somewhere.
Yeah, driving 22 hours to get to Florida.
Yeah, that would have sucked. Instead, you're there in 3.
Yep.
Don't check your friend's oil. And crappie are biting. Just from 2 crappie guys.
2 crappie guys. And then my last thought.
Definitely
get on a plane, go to Iceland, dip
your nuts.
your you know,
Just the nuts.
dip your boys into the Atlantic Ocean.
Your boys.
Scream out like a true baby Viking.
True baby Viking.
And then if you're a real man like myself, you'll just take it, not say anything, and then go get another drink. This is
Man,
Barnes and Brews Rodcast. Ah. Damn.
Did you say any? Did you end it?
I was about to. This is Barnes and Brews Rodcast. We're out.
Fish? What do you
Yep.
got? Crappie?
Yep. Whoop.
Like 12 hours ago.
Hey man, we ain't leaving.
12 hours ago.
We ain't leaving. 2-2, baby.
Didn't happen, man. You don't even have your camera on.
Yeah, man, of course. Another
Oh, I'm gonna
one.
have to sync them back up. Jesus
Another
Christ,
one.
thanks.
Don't matter, man.